Yo, what is up, everybody? Or as my co-host Juan like say, yo, 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 yo. That's four, right? That's how
No,
many
you
yo's
only
are.
got two. The Eagles have two. Don't play
No,
me.
I'm doing you. Oh, sorry, yo, yo, and I'll do a yo for every loss. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. I'm just anticipating losses. What's up, man? I'm Max from the Max&JuanCast. As you already know, because you clicked on the show. I'm a rookie at the intros, but I'm joined by my amazing co-host.
And as you go dead like I usually do,
Yeah,
you're just
okay.
doing the greatest impression of me, bro.
Yeah, I checking.
Like,
I'm telling you. Let me check. What a
look,
start.
welcome to the Max and Juancast live show where things don't always go perfect, but we find a way to get shit done. Hashtag me and Max fucking hate technology. Welcome to the show, man. Subscribe, like the video as my co-host tries
Oh
to
my
get his
god,
camera. There
I'm
we
back.
go. Bang. There we go.
It's magic. Aliens.
Look, man. Oh, as he freezes again,
Am
two
I?
times. Oh, there
uh,
we go.
I'm
We
I'm
good. We
back.
good.
We're good.
As I freeze, now it's my turn to freeze. And I'm just
Jesus.
gonna say, you know what? Forget this and go to the other camera. But Max, what do you want to talk about first, man?
Well, I I want to talk about the Monday night game, and then we'll talk about the Tuesday night game. Well, let's go to the Bills and Titans, man. What did you think, Derrick Henry, King Henry, Smoke Henry? I looked up his names, and one of the nicknames was Tractorcito.
Tractor seat though. I like our name better, to
Yeah,
be
Smoke
honest.
Henry's way better. I can't believe no one's coined it other than us.
All right, I got the shitty camera back. Let's go. 2 weeks in a row. Gotta fucking deal with it. Gotta love fucking technology, man. Nah, dude. I called it. I got the win. I'm up in the record,
You picked the Bills.
64.
You picked the
Yeah.
Bills.
No, I picked the Titans.
No,
Don't
you
play me.
didn't.
I got it on recording. I picked the Titans. Don't
I'm
play
gonna
me.
double check.
Yeah, you can double check, but I got video on it. You can go back and watch the video. I
Oh my
picked the
God, you do.
Titans.
Hold on. I miss. Oh my.
I
I effed
already
up.
already did the counting for us. I You made the typo. I fixed the typo. I'm 64 and 32. You're 63 and 33. I'm officially up in the standings. Right? Correct?
Mm-hmm. Damn. 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 Damn.
Oh man. Look, our cameras are messing up, our records are messing up, but the Titans, dude, it's your typical Titan ass game, right? This is I said it last week. This is the type of game that the Titans win. They're capable of beating anyone. They got absolute heart. They were what at home, Monday Night Football. Derrick Henry carried them, dude. Derrick Henry had an amazing game. That's why he's the best running back in the league. It's honestly fucking insane that he's doing it again this year.
Does Derrick Henry just say "f you" to receiving backs, or like? This is my question. Everyone comes out. Remember that guy who was it, Andre Williams from Boston College? He caught like 4 passes, and everyone was talking about, oh, he can't catch passes in the NFL.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's caught like 6 passes this year and just gets it done. So I'm just saying, I feel like if you're good enough as a running back like Derrick Henry, the other shit don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he's averaging 130 yards a game.
And the
He's on
Titans are
pace for like 2,100, 2,200 yards.
jeez. Man, we got an extra game this year, so
Yeah,
he's gonna hit it again. I feel like it's already like he's gonna hit
lock it in.
2,000. Yeah, lock it in. Um, they're 4-2. They're back in the mix. Are you any anything worries you about the Bills on what you seen last night?
No, I don't think anything worries me. I feel like as good as Henry did, would you say he had an amazing game, or like I'm just saying because if you factor out that one 80-yard touchdown he had, I
Yeah.
felt like they kind of kept him in check for most of the night.
Yeah, not really though. I mean, it's hard to stop Derrick Henry. I don't think their defense is bad. I think if anything, the Josh Allen was just kind of missing guys a little bit last night. You know, that which is unrare. Like, for instance, on the probably the game saving play, other than the QB sneak, the play right before that on third down, Josh Allen winds up rolling left, tries to dive for the first down. Cole Beasley was wide open in the end zone, as you can see from the replay. That's just something that, rarely doesn't happen. We're not having this conversation. Like, Josh Allen throws it to him, game over. So, I mean, it was an off night. It was on the road after a inspiring win against the Chiefs. That's a team that they lost to in the AFC Championship, coming off some highs. We kind of said it, we're like, we can see this happening. So the Bills are fine. They're what, 4-2. The Titans are 4-2. Yeah, the AFC's wide open right now. I would say there's about 3 teams at the top, and then after that, it's just like you can throw in anyone. You got the Chargers, you got the Chiefs, you got the Raiders, you got the Titans, all these teams. All right, so I wouldn't worry about it. It was a great Monday Night Football game, though. Monday night getting some love. Everyone for the past couple of years has been saying Thursday night's been winning, but I like Monday so far, bro.
I don't like Tuesday nights. If you know what I mean.
Look, man, I know usually we do our pick'ems, but this week we're going to change it up. We're going to talk some basketball. All right. So congratulations to anyone who loves basketball content. You're getting it. All right. Lakers opened up the season last night against the Golden State Warriors. Also, the Brooklyn Nets opened up against the defending champions, Milwaukee Bucks, who got their rings, who are absolutely beautiful rings. Damn, they were gorgeous.
Turn into a necklace if you want them to, or a chain. Sorry. Yeah. Man, one game it just showed why they're a championship team. Giannis looked like the best player in the NBA. Durant looked good. Kyrie didn't really show up. Oh wait, he can't show up. He's not allowed to. And look, man, Lakers are just that. I'm not writing them off. It's one game, right?
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago when we lost to the Clippers. I remember listening to the Bill Simmons podcast, and he's talking about Lakers are done. They have a bunch of guys who have nothing left in the tank, especially Dwight Howard, Rondo, and all those guys were clutch for us. But what I will say is the problems I imagined us having happened. And I don't know if there's a solution to those problems, a.k.a. Russell Westbrook, 3 for 12, 8 points. What a debut. I wouldn't have it any other way. Laker fans, you strap in. This is it. This is as good as it's going to get with him. Like, he's going to have – just get ready for nights like these, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm not worried. Was I pissed off? Yeah, I'm a fan. I want my team to win. We all want the Lakers to win. But what I didn't like is down the stretch, a lot of ISO stuff,
I think that was all night with Melo.
Yeah, probably all night. Yet, like, Melo got a lot of touches. Westbrook got his. LeBron was doing his thing. They wanted to feed AD. I felt like it was just a lot of just standing around. I really didn't like it. But it's what you can expect from a team like this in the half court offense. It makes sense, but at the end of the day, it's like it's so hard to look at that, and then on the other side, you see Golden State do the complete opposite.
Yeah, they killed us with ball movement and passing. Steph Curry had a bad night. We did a good job guarding him.
Yeah,
it's a little concerning. I know we don't have Kendrick Nunn right now, THT, or Trevor Ariza, but Avery Bradley coming off the bench and giving us a spark. It's like we just picked this dude up. Like he was a scrapyard pickup.
Yeah. We got to see, man. It's a wait and see. I still think they have the most talent out of the West by far. It's going to take some time to get it together. I like what I seen on the defensive end for the most part. I felt like a lot of the stuff like Golden State was doing.
We just stand around sometimes, We just watch.
Well, you're going to get that. You're going to get that.
I just feel like 2 years ago, we were so head on fire on defense. It was great. I want to ask you this. Do you know how many times AD fell last night?
How many?
I counted 7. 7 tumbles. One when he grabbed his knee and winced a little bit.
Yeah. He looked in shape though, man. I give it AD. He looked in shape.
I'm gonna push back. I don't really think he
Really?
looked in great shape. He looked like better than last year opening game because that was a joke.
Well,
I feel like he's
call it first 20 games. It was a joke.
80% AD.
Yeah.
80 okay? That's what we're gonna call him.
You know what? I thought he looked really I thought he looked really healthy out there. I thought he looked in shape. He was running down court. Um, not really getting tired. But it's one game, And like I think
I liked
you
your
said it
tweet that you stole from me, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's both of ours, bro. They don't know if it's me or you.
Just
I
quote
was
me. That's
saying
all
that
I'm
from
asking
your
for.
perspective.
I just quote. I just want to say 1 out of 10. The Westbrook experience that game one was like a 10 in what
Yeah.
it is to be Westbrook, like to have Westbrook on your team, but it's really like a 1 because it was
Yeah.
bad.
You said it. You said it right, Max. Laker fans, strap in. This is what we signed up for. It's these Russell
First triple
Westbrook
double in
Lakers.
a Lakers jersey. I'm gonna be so excited.
Yeah, people. This is what scares me about the playoffs because this type of game that the Lakers lost is how a playoff game will be on steroids.
Do
Honestly,
you do you remember? I think in the first or second quarter, and we'll get into the pick'ems very shortly. Everyone who's waiting for the pick'ems, there was a play where LeBron was posting up. They double him. Russ cuts to the basket. Draymond leaves LeBron and contests his layup, and the ball gets like swung to the corner by like accident.
yeah,
And it's just so prevalent he can't shoot. It's like you double him, you can't even make him pay for doubling, and that's what's going to
right,
be key. And Frank's tried to stagger him, which is smart, but
yeah.
you don't trade 3 good players to get a guy who's not going to close out games for you and pay him $40 million.
Yeah, long season. Excited for tonight. Got a lot of games going on tonight. This
Can,
is really like the opener for everyone else.
can we talk about Philly for 1 minute? Because we did it on the
Yeah.
NBA preview, and then Ben Simmons raised us. You couldn't have done that the day before.
Yeah, we'll give it
So,
until 15-minute mark. We'll start getting the
oh yeah,
pick.
perfect. What are we at? 12. Yeah, 3 minutes. We can hit this real quick. So he shows up at practice Tuesday. First of all, you see the picture with his cell phone in his pocket. That just screams I'm engaged.
Yeah.
And two, Doc Rivers says, "Hey, can you do this defensive drill?" He says, "No." Doc says, "Again, please. Can you do it?" And he says, "Nope." And Doc says, "Go home." What are you, a kid? Like,
That
look, I get you want to get out of there, but
What's the first thing
Philadelphia.
I text you, Max? I said that sounds like one of our freaking like kids that we
Oh my
coach.
god, dude!
That's
It's like,
literally like the
yeah,
response you'll get from a freaking 13-year-old.
you want to know why he has no leverage one, and I know you know why, but everyone out there who's like, "What?" James Harden did the same type of thing, showed up out of shape. People want James Harden. No one wants Ben Simmons. We don't know what he is.
Yeah.
James Harden is an MVP. Ben Simmons is a guy who can't even score in the fourth quarter of a playoff game, or can't even be bothered to take an open dunk. I
And I
get
would
I get he wants out. I get he wants out, bro. But the way he's going about it, like just try to get some value. If he gets his own value up, the trade will happen that much faster. But he's just
right.
content on tanking his thing. He only showed up because he wanted to get paid and not get lose his money to fines. So you know what, Ben Simmons, do you, bro? Show us that lab stuff you've been working on all summer. Oh wait, you can't. You suspended for conduct detrimental to team. So
Yeah.
tired of this dude, man.
What would you say the percentage is, Max, that it's Ben Simmons or Clutch, specifically Rich Paul? What is the percentage of the decision to act out like this?
Ben Simmons, I think it's 50-50. I feel like
Really?
Clutch is known to do some shady stuff like
Yeah,
this because
exactly.
they're trying to strong arm a GM who went to war with China, so you're not going to strong arm him.
Yeah,
And you're
not
in a
the first
bad
time, like you said.
yeah, and he's in a bad position because why? Because his value's not even that high. It's not like there's this huge lining up teams to get him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying we'll give THT and Russ for Ben. I do that. I'm already ready. Let's ship him out, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. It's ugly though. I mean, now it's getting I thought, maybe it'll just die down once he gets there. But I
No,
think
he went
it's
nuclear with it. He's like, let's
yeah,
make it worse.
exactly. So it's basically gonna come down like who's gonna flinch first. That's what it's gonna come down to. Who's flinching first?
Ben Simmons or Kyrie, what situation gets resolved first?
I would probably say the Ben Simmons situation because he can actually
Oh,
play.
Ooh, I was
on the
gonna go with
court. He can play
I was
on the
gonna go
court.
with I was gonna go with Kyrie just because Kyrie might get pressured by people. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I don't think so. I think if he was gonna get pressured by someone, it would have happened already. I think it would have happened.
You're
But
right.
yeah, I think that ship has sailed. He should just take the year off, bro. Like honestly, like we said in the NBA preview, we've seen situations with like Ricky Williams and just he's a different dude. Take the year off.
Go work on that
Stop
jump
thinking about
shot for a year. That'd be real helpful.
well, that's Ben Simmons, but
No, I'm saying Ben Simmons, go take that year off and go work on the jump shot. Yeah,
oh,
Ricky. Yeah, Ricky wasn't asked to take that year off. Ricky was gonna
yeah.
hey, go ahead and take one player.
And
Yeah,
there's a lot of basketball left though, man. We're in full swing. We got hockey going on. We got the MLB playoffs, NBA basketball tipping off, and we got football. But you know how it goes, bro. Football rules all. Let's get into the pick'ems. All right. We got not so good matchups, you would say. I mean,
this might be one of our quicker pick'em shows if you guys know
yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
We're not gonna go super into depth. And you know what? Since it's like that, Max, I want to do my brother a solid. My brother told me stop going out of order. And I was like, bro, but like we want to talk the good games first. He was like, bro, I'm just trying to go in order. I'm trying to get my bets in. Cause I mean, he listens to our opinion. He does his pick 'em off of that. He takes
So
some
if he's
value.
betting and he's going off us, we don't get a percentage. So why should he dictate how we call the games? I mean, I love your brother. He's a great guy, but come on, man. Trade me off something, dude.
Let's
We
go on
giving
and
you the information. This shit
let's
ain't
do
free.
let's do a
Come on.
masala. Let's go in order.
All right, all right.
So let's start off with the Thursday night football. Denver Broncos against the Cleveland Browns. And just a little, surprise for you guys. Max, go ahead and hit that play button if you must. We're gonna start bringing you some Madden gameplay, bro. This is a new feature that we're gonna start doing. We don't know how much we're gonna show week to week. We're gonna try it this week with the pick'ems. This is just gameplay from Max playing some Madden, occasionally me. I hope you guys enjoy it. YouTube Illuminati freaking steals our content because we show the highlights. So we decided to show Madden highlights. Sorry about the little, sometimes it's stuttery, but it's something to watch while you guys hear our opinions. All right. Regardless, let's get into the matchup, bro. Broncos, Browns. The Browns are imploding, bro. I mean, they're 3-3. Everyone going into the season,
I
they
don't
were
think
the paper.
implosion's the right word though, Juan. I don't it's not implosion. I think it's just a myriad of things happening.
I mean, dude, it's bad. I mean, the number one factor is injuries,
That's what I'm
obviously.
saying. That's not I wouldn't say that's an implosion. I would just say that's injury riddled. It's not like Baker's fighting with
It's
the coach.
it's
They were imploding
it's
the year
turning
with
into
Hugh
that.
Jackson.
Yeah, and imploding into the first year of like expectations
Yeah,
with
with Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens. Baker, I think he's out. I think the news
He's
already
out.
came out.
No,
Yeah.
he's out.
Yeah, Case Keenum is gonna be starting this game. That's already on a bad start. Kareem Hunt, he's probably out for the season, if not half. It's
They got
bad.
him on short-term IR for the time being, so 3 to 4 weeks, and they're
Yeah,
hoping he can come back. Nick Chubb, no idea if he's going to play. I don't know what's wrong with him. I looked it up. They're saying a bunch of different things.
yeah. And Wills and Conklin missed last game. So I don't know, man. That's Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Jedrick Wills, Jack Conklin, Baker Mayfield, even Odell might not play tomorrow. It's terrible for the Browns. Those are, you can argue, Max, top 5 players besides Myles Garrett on this list. Honestly, like top 5 most important players, they're on this list. Would you argue that?
No, definitely, other than Garrett.
Yeah.
Do you think Odell's going to have a big game with Case? Like, you think that would
No,
be a
I don't.
weird?
I don't think he's gonna play, Max.
I'm
It's
saying
not
if he
looking
plays
good,
though, if he plays and has a big game with Case, does that just fuel the fire of like what's up with
man.
him and Baker?
Yeah, honestly, that'll be so Odell like. But yeah, it's not looking good, Max. Is this is it looking so bad that you're willing to pick a dysfunctional team themselves in the Denver Broncos, who have dropped 3 straight and who are the most pretending team in the NFL right now. Started off 3-0 and just had looked not the same at all since then.
I'm 100% going with Denver one. I don't trust the
Wow.
Browns right now. Healthy Browns all day. But without without Baker Mayfield, the 2 tackles, Chubb and Hunt, what's left of this team that you really like? The defense isn't good. Myles Garrett, I like, but I just don't see enough. So I'm going Broncos over Browns 30-18.
Okay. I'm rolling with the Browns still. I think they still have talent in a lot of different places. Case Keenum's not terrible. This is not just, season's over. Like, Case Keenum has won games in this league. This is not a playoff game. This is not, anything crazy. This Broncos team is not good, Max. Their offense is terrible. They can't run the ball. They can't pass block. Teddy Bridgewater is who he is. He's a game manager who is inaccurate when he does throw the ball down the field, when he takes chances. He played horrible against the Raiders. That defense against the Raiders played terrible. This team is just not the same. Vic Fangio's on the hot seat, honestly, with
Teddy
him
B
and
too.
Urban Meyer. Yeah,
Teddy
Teddy
B
B
too.
too. And I don't blame Bronco fans for wanting to. I know I'm not a big fan of Drew Lock, but shit, I would throw in Drew Lock at this point. At least you're playing a young player who has some, but like Teddy Bridgewater is who he is. Drew Lock, as much as I criticize him, it's more valuable to play a guy like that. See what you got. Know the exact answer. I think deep down inside, the Broncos know their answer. But shit, you might as well. Have the guy go in there with some adversity. See how he does. Play Drew Lock. But I'm picking the Browns. I think the Broncos are just too unorganized for me. I look Vic Fangio as a coordinator, one of the best defensive minds in football. Don't trust him as a head coach. Kind of like
What's
the
your
Todd
score?
Bowles situation. I'm gonna go Broncos 14, Browns 24.
It's not
Pretty
one of
big
the
talking point.
it's not going to be one of the better Thursday night games. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah, most definitely. Uh, let's hit off with a Sunday morning football, man. Washington football team 2-4 traveling to the Green Bay Packers, who are a scorching hot 5-1. Max, thoughts on the game?
You talk about teams imploding or struggling, whatever word you want to use. I feel like Washington fits that to a bill. They had a report this week that they looked at Cam Newton, but they're going to go with Heineke. I don't know why. Heineke hasn't been that good. I get he played good in a playoff game against Tom Brady. Washington, the defense isn't good. The offense isn't good. I really don't like this team anymore. I had a lot of hopes for them coming into the year, and now I'm kind of out on them. Jack Del Rio has not been good. Ron Rivera has not been good. And maybe it's what I told you in the beginning when we did the preview. Maybe all that COVID stuff just sowed seeds of distrust amongst the players versus the coaching staff, and this is where we're at. This is where we are.
No. Yeah, I don't trust the Washington football team at all either. Jack Del Rio is not the right guy for this job. Um, I still have faith in Ron Rivera, to be honest. I really do. But kind of underwhelming all season. And this is a team that we've been talking up all off season.
Mm-hmm.
Especially me, Max. We love their defensive line. I think it's less of their fault and more of the back end, don't you think? We're talking about it in
I
the
think it's a
recap.
coaching thing too. They just play the
Yeah,
same crap all over and over again. And
right.
then once team knows what you're playing, it's not that hard to get going against what you're doing.
Yeah. So probably one of the top 3 most disappointing teams of 2021. I would throw them up there with the Dolphins, because you can easily say, Max, they can easily be 1-5, right?
Oh,
With the
easily.
offsides. Yeah.
Easily.
I'm rolling Packers. I'm going Packers. Packers are just way better. The Devontae Adams, like how many yards is Devontae Adams gonna have? Fantasy owners, pick him up. We'll start him like DraftKings, freaking put him in your lineup.
The
He's gonna
only
have a lot of
thing
yards.
they have going for them is Green Bay's O line this year has been a little shaky, especially without Bakhtiari, who should be back
Yeah,
soon.
right.
If the D line can F up the game, they have a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going Packers 28-20. Juan, what was your score? You didn't tell me.
I'm going Packers 31, football team 17. Let's move on to the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 3-3, traveling to the Tennessee Titans, who are 4-2. Like we talked about, big win on Monday Night Football. Quick injury report: Chris Jones, questionable, has missed the last 2 games. Taylor Lewan, questionable with a concussion. That looked kind of weird on Monday Night
It
Football.
was
Caleb,
pretty weird. I thought it was a neck thing too when they got the
yeah,
stretcher out because
our
he wasn't going too fast. I felt bad because I like Taylor Lewan.
it seems like Taylor Lewan just gets the shitty end of the stick. He's been
Can't
hurt
catch
the
a
last
break.
like 2 seasons. Caleb Farley, our boy, on IR. ACL tear, Max.
ACL tear. We said
Fuck.
this going in. We loved the film, but the injury stuff was huge concern.
I thought he played his best game on Monday too.
I
Honestly.
know it's unfortunate, and he's already had so many injuries. Let's hope
Yeah.
he can recover
Yeah.
and
Best
come back.
best game on Monday and most playing time on Monday. That was the most I seen him. I seen the Titans play him. Uh Thoughts on the actual game, Max?
Can the Titans defense do enough to slow down Patrick Mahomes? They did an okay job on Josh Allen. I felt like the defense coordinator for the Titans / Mike Rabel had some really timely blitzes where they got a free rusher. Hell, Landry looked good. The D line for the Titans was not bullied throughout the game. Obviously, they're going to let up some points. They're just that type of team. They don't have great coverage guys, but and this is a big but, they have the biggest running back in NFL history. I don't know if that's true, but they have the best big running back in NFL history who can single-handedly win a game by
Yeah.
himself. I'm split, bro. I'm really split. I need you kind of to sway me to one side because I'm kind of leaning towards the Titans as of right now.
You know what? Uh I don't buy the Titans against the Chiefs. I don't buy the Chiefs being in trouble. The Derrick Henry does scare me. It does. But I think the Tennessee Titans back end scares me even more. Um Kansas City just has too many weapons, and I don't think the way that this game has to go for Tennessee is they have to play amazing in the back end to have any chance. They need to stop these big plays. We've seen it multiple times this year with the Chiefs. What have we said, Max? Stop Tyreek Hill, stop those big plays from Kansas City, and make them kill you by these 2, 3 yard, 5 yard pickups. And they'll get impatient. And Patrick Mahomes is prone to make mistakes this year. That's the recipe. Will the Titans do that? I don't know. I don't have much faith. If it's a close game, I got the Titans. I'll tell you that much. I definitely like the Titans want to grind out this game. They do not want to get in the shootout with this team at all. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going to bank on Patrick Mahomes. Uh, I'm going with the pass game. I don't trust their back end. If their back end was a little bit better, maybe even if a guy like Caleb Farley was playing, and Christian Fulton, another cornerback that I like, he's on IR. Those are 2 big losses for them. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. 20. I'm gonna go 29, Tennessee 21.
In smoke, we trust. I'm going the Titans. I got faith that Vrabel's going to have the defense disciplined and just take away Tyreek Hill. You have a good chance to win this game. Chiefs O-line still isn't gelling as what I thought they would. I got the Titans 24-21. Derrick Henry's going to have the huge game if they win. He's going to have at
Yeah,
least 130 yards. And if there's one
most
running back
definitely.
who I have faith in, it's him.
Yeah. Well said. Let's move on to the Atlanta Falcons, who are 2-3, coming off a bye week, traveling to Miami, who's
Ooh.
in a bunch of rumors right now. We'll talk about that.
I just go ahead and talk about it. It's more exciting than the game.
Yeah, 1 and
Yeah.
5. Let's talk about it.
You
So
would die hard if you go to this game. I'm telling you that. You would die hard if you go to this game.
So the recent reports about the Miami Dolphins being close to a deal involving Deshaun Watson, the quarterback for the Houston Texans. How much do you buy of this, Max?
I buy it. It's finally time. Houston's cutting their loss. Miami has the capital. I don't know if you heard this one. Tua might be on the move to a football team. Now, for everyone who's been telling us Tua is not the problem, we're sold on Tua. If your own team's even talking about trading you, how much faith do they really have in you on?
Yeah, not much. uh, Tua's an obvious problem, okay, but I don't think you do it now. Do you
Why
trade
not?
for? I think you wait it out. With a situation like this, I think you wait it out. What's the
Why
rush?
wait? What's the wait?
The legal issues.
Okay, if you're going with the legal issues as wait, I agree with you. I feel like the Dolphins have a pretty good understanding if they're going to pull the trigger that this is all going to be put to bed.
Mhm.
If you can get Deshaun Watson, there's no price you won't pay, right? Unless it's like
Yes,
15 first round picks. The
right.
price for him, I feel like if he came back and he was Deshaun Watson, this team has a chance. That's how much I like
To
Deshaun
come back
Watson. And
from 1-5.
yeah, that's how much faith I have in
Wow,
Deshaun Watson.
that's bold.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that's what I think.
obviously, I mean, like you said, if the legal issues don't end up being a problem, yeah, you do it. Legal issues aside, I just feel like it's a bomb waiting to happen with the NFL. I think once this guy has a chance to play, they're gonna put him on the exempt list automatically. The only reason why they haven't is because the Houston Texans refuse to play him, and I think they know that.
Yeah, no, there's
So
been reports Peter King said if he shows up, they're putting him on the exempt list.
yeah, so that's something that scares me. And if that's the case, Max, it's too big of a risk. I feel like you don't do it.
What
I've been getting pushback on these reports. I've been hearing on Twitter from numerous beat writers from Houston and on the Miami side that this is a bunch of smoke. That this is not true. This is more coming from the Deshaun Watson camp. They're trying to get his value up.
what's his package if the legal stuff isn't like put away? If they just
I
kind
would
of
say
do the
minimum 2 first round picks, and depending on that third player, the talent level of that player. I think if it's 2 first round picks, the player has to be young and has to be able to develop like one of these young cats. Like to an extent like a player of the talents of Montez Sweat, up to that caliber.
they said the price as it right now, so first 2 seconds. That's crazy. Even with the legal
That's a
issues,
lot.
that's crazy.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. But okay, back to the game. Unless you have anything else you want to add.
No, that's it. If you had a bet right now, is it happening?
Yes, but I would say
Really?
not this
Wow.
week. Not this week, but in the month.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. That's why
I
everyone's
find it
waiting
hard to
on the
believe they
trade
would trade
deadline.
Tua on Wednesday and then go into unless I mean I know they have Brissett,
Yeah,
but I feel like maybe early next week if it happens.
yeah. Back on the actual game, I'm taking the Dolphins. Surprisingly, I think they're better than Atlanta. It's going to be a close game. Um, Nothing scares me on Atlanta. Like who scares me? Patterson.
Kyle
I
Pitts,
don't think so. They can't
little
run
bit
the
of
ball.
little bit of
They can't.
Pitts.
Yeah, but they can't do anything. They have Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. They can't block long enough for those guys to get downfield.
Well, good thing Miami can't really rush the passer.
Yeah, Miami's a wild card. They have. I think their defense is more like fatigue from their offense, if you know what I mean.
I feel
Kind of
you.
like
They just
tired
the
of it.
offense doesn't do anything. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Atlanta, bro. Like
Okay.
coming off a bye, they have 2 wins. They're feeling good. They're 2-3. Season's not over. There's no panic. I like it. I want them. I think they got it. Arthur Brown. He's been in Tennessee. He's gone against Miami before. I like it. I'm going with the Falcons 23-20. Let me be clear. This will not be a good football game to watch. It'll be messy. It'll be sloppy. These are two bad
Yeah.
football teams right now. I still have faith in
Uh,
the Dirty Birds.
what's your score?
23-20,
Okay, I'm
Atlanta.
going 26-24 Miami. Let's move on to an AFC East matchup. New York Jets 1-4, traveling to New England Patriots, who are 2-4, coming off that heartbreaking loss against the Dallas Cowboys. Quick injury report for the guys who are important. Marcus May questionable with an ankle. Jared Davis on IR on the
Still on her.
Patriots side. Winovich questionable. Barmore questionable. Shaq Mason questionable. Now, Max, thoughts on this game?
It sucks to be a Patriots fan. To quote my co-host Juan, these ain't your daddy's Patriots, but these are still
Facts.
low key your daddy's Jets. They still bad. Patriots have a chance to go 3-4. Season's not over. Let's get back on track. I'm going Patriots 28, Jets 7.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Patriots also. The Jets are just, they're not there yet. Any fate, the only thing that kind of, scares me is it hasn't been that long since the Patriots played the Jets. We all know what happened last time. Zach Wilson with a bunch of interceptions. Bill Belichick does amazing against rookie quarterbacks. The offensive coordinator, I'm forgetting his name.
Who?
Man, he's
Mike
what's his
Lamb-
name?
Josh McDaniels or LaFleur?
No,
Mike
LaFleur.
LaFleur.
There you go, Mike LaFleur, the offensive coordinator for the New York Jets. Maybe he's seen some things that Zach Wilson struggled with in that first game. Maybe it'll be a different story against
They're
Bill
coming off a
Belichick.
bye too.
Coming
They've
off
had
a
2
bye, a
weeks.
little bit extra time to prepare. I would be shocked if Zach Wilson looks like a deer in the headlights again. But I'm still going with the Patriots, man. I think the Jets defense is just not good. The Patriots can move the ball downfield, especially against a defense like this. They don't have no big playability, but they can get the ball downfield. So I'm rolling with the Patriots with a score of 21, Jets 17. Low scoring game.
You have a close though.
Yeah, close. I would not be shocked at all if the Jets win this game. At all.
I'd be surprised. I won't lie. I would be a little surprised.
Okay. I would be kind of shocked if Zach Wilson struggles. I feel like this is you don't have to do amazing. You don't have to win the game. But I feel like it will kind of throw off a little bit red flags for me if you wind up looking like a deer in the headlights again.
Definitely.
With an extra week to prepare. Like, come on. Carolina Panthers, 3-3, traveling to the other New York team, the Giants, who are abysmal, 1-5. Injury report. Christian McCaffrey, sorry, fantasy owners. He is on IR, back on it. CJ Henderson, questionable. On the Giants side, Andrew Thomas, IR. Kadarius Toney, doubtful. Yeah, as Kadarius Toney gets playing time and starts looking good, he gets hurt. Kenny Golladay, questionable. Saquon Barkley, questionable with his tennis ball in his ankle.
He's not playing. I
Yeah,
doubt
shit
it.
look
It's
nasty.
It's just a very questionable. Carolina has a really they should be 4-2. They should not have lost to the Eagles. The Vikings outplayed them. They came back. This is a good opportunity for them to get right. Sam Darnold coming back to New York, maybe show the doubters. He's been bad the last 2 weeks. He just hasn't been taking care of the ball.
You know what,
I don't know
Max?
what to say.
I went back and I watched every single offensive snap. I went in there wanting to watch the Carolina Panthers defense, but I went in and I rewatched about 80% of the Carolina Panthers on offense. And I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think Sam Darnold's been that good all season, honestly. From the eye test, there's so many games going on Sunday. You can't get the full, effect of a game every single week. So I went back and I watched, and Sam Darnold flat out just, it hasn't been Jets, like, obviously, but even in those wins, I don't think Sam Darnold has looked all that amazing. And I think it's obviously been showing in the last 3 losses. It's a problem on offense. They can't move the ball. They can't. Christian McCaffrey was belling him out, but with him out, like, Darnold
Puts
is
a lot
just
more
not.
pressure on Darnold, no
Yeah,
doubt.
there's just, I think once you keep him inside the pocket, he's a goner. Like there's no explosive plays. I feel like it's him trying to force stuff a lot. And he's been, grateful that he hasn't thrown more interceptions. But I don't like the Panthers offense right now. Last week's game, they got shut out flat out by the Minnesota Vikings. Besides the last maybe 2 drives, I would say the last drive. Their last drive to tie that game was a 98-yard drive. They were dead in the waters at that
What have
point.
you made of the pass protection?
Not that good, but Sam Darnold doesn't help because they have the receivers to get open. DJ Moore's open a lot in this offense, but Joe Lombardi, or excuse me, Joe Lombardi, Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, has been getting a lot of praise in the beginning of the season. I think teams are just starting to scheme them out. So we'll
Figure it
see what
out.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what they do against the New York Giants. The Giants are not good. This has to be a bounce back game for Joe Brady and Sam Darnold for the Carolina Panthers. They made a big move. They traded for a guy in CJ Henderson and in a guy in Stephon Gilmore. You make those trades because you believe your team is going to be good. You're fighting for a playoff spot. And do me and Max agree it helps them in the future? Yes. But part of it is you're fighting for this year, right, Max?
Mm-hmm. They have to be. They only
Yeah.
gave up a second round pick, and if they don't like Darnold, he's gone. They won't bring him
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Panthers. This is the last week. If they drop this game, I can't
Oh,
trust them.
tough luck for them.
Yeah, I can't trust them. I'm
This
going
is
with
a
the
big game for
Panthers.
them. It's a
Yeah.
really big game.
Score for me is going to be Panthers 26, Giants 10. They should dominate.
I went Panthers 23, Giants 17. I think that we didn't really spend any time talking about the Giants. I know their record's 1-5. They've had a lot of injuries. They've played some good games. They've been competitive. I think they'll be a little bit of a pain in the butt for the Panthers.
Right. And if you guys are new to the channel, man, we got 3 people in here. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. It helps out a lot. The gameplay that you guys are watching on the screen is a little bit of Madden stuff. Has nothing to do with the games that we're picking. All right, this is Madden Ultimate Team. Got a mixture of new players, current players. Just a little something for you guys to watch while we talk some football, man. But let's move on to the next game. Let's go Cincinnati Bengals, who are 4-2, traveling to red hot Baltimore Ravens, coming off that big win against the Chargers. Man, this is the game of the week. They're in our thumbnail. I added Joe Burrow. It felt weird to add Joe Burrow to a thumbnail. He's one of the headlines, but the Cincinnati Bengals are 4-2, folks. They're 4-2. They're not terrible. This is the biggest test of the season. We kind of did a little preview of it in our recap. The Bengals are, the little brother who gets bullied all the time. They're getting smacked around by the big brother, the big bad boy, Baltimore Ravens. This is a team in Lamar Jackson, and specifically, who kicked the shit out of the Bengals, man. They whooped that ass. They embarrassed them. Now, granted, these might not be the same Bengals, Max. Thoughts on the game?
Are these your daddy's Bengals, or are these kind of like trying to not? They're like in the middle, right? Where you're not really sure if they are or not.
I honestly don't know. This is a big test. This will tell me a lot about the Bengals.
Do you think there's any chance that the Ravens kind of just relax due to the big win they had last week? They're like, yeah, we're feeling it. We're 5-1, and they just kind of come out flat. Or you think John Harbaugh will get them ready?
No, I don't see the Ravens as one of those teams.
If the Ravens lose this game, they're tied with the Bengals for first place.
Yeah, I think this game is purely on the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they're more than capable of beating the Baltimore Ravens. They're not out talent. They have the talent to beat this team. One thing that I'm for sure of, Max, is Burrow and Jamar Chase are legit. That's the most for sure thing I know about this team, is that those guys are ballers. Those guys are going to come out to play. It's the rest, their defense. They're good statistically. I don't know how good they are, though. They did their job last week. They dominated the Detroit Lions against a bad Lions team. That was a good sign. That was a game that was on the road. For a young team like the Bengals, maybe you don't handle business. But like I said, this is a division opponent. A division opponent has whooped their ass time and time again. I said back in our last episode, you look at a team like the Arizona Cardinals, who are on a revenge tour right now. They're undefeated, I know, and I think the Cardinals are a lot better than the Bengals, but kind of the same situation. They had the big bad boys with the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, two teams that have continually whooped their ass, specifically Kyler Murray. They came out this year, they made it a point to beat them. You know, kind of the same thing for the Bengals. They got to have that mentality. You got
If
to
you're
beat
gonna
the bully.
if you're gonna beat the Ravens, it starts in the trenches. I'm a little scared on the offensive line for the Bengals. Justin Herbert was uncomfortable all day. They had exotic blitzes. They had guys just getting kicked, like their butts were getting kicked up front.
Yeah.
The Bengals' big question we talked about when they didn't draft Penei Sewell is how much you trust this O-line. It's been okay. Bro still has to kind of run for his life at times.
Yeah.
But they have to protect him, obviously. They have to contain Baltimore's run game. That's a tall task. You have to be big up front. You have to not get moved by them. You can't be pushed off the ball, and you have to contain Lamar Jackson. Lamar has killed the Bengals since he came into the league.
Yeah.
I don't think this week's going to be any different. I like the Bengals. It'll be a close game. I'm going to go 27-24 Ravens.
I like it. I'm going with the Ravens too. If the Bengals win, you catch my attention. This is a game like
Definitely.
Yeah, you got to catch people's attention. You got to earn the respect. All right, you got to beat the bully on the block. I'm going with the Ravens 31, Bengals 24. And good thing about the injury report, not many like key players missing besides Ronnie Stanley.
But he's
He's
been
on
out
I
all year.
Yeah,
He's
been
all
out.
year.
Kind of a, that's not a good sign for the Ravens. This is 2 years in a row.
Maybe they start considering to move on from him.
Yeah, maybe
I know they just gave a truck of money.
A big signs that they probably should have kept Orlando Brown.
He didn't want to. Shit, they could have used the left tackle.
Yeah, exactly.
Next game is the marquee one for this week.
Hey, man,
and you know
look,
what? I don't give a crap what anyone says. We gonna spend as much time as I and Juan want.
Yeah,
this is the Philadelphia 2-4 Eagles against the Las Vegas Raiders 4-2. Let me just tell you right now, Juan's picking the Raiders. I'm picking the Eagles.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
It don't matter what we think. We're not going to be logical. I'm riding with my team. I really not much to say for me. Like we the worst team. I gotta ride with my team just so I can talk crap to Juan. I don't know what to say. I don't really care about the X's and O's. This one, you just got to go with your team. You can't pick. I'm not even picking a score, bro. I'm just picking Eagles.
Look, I'm picking Raiders, man. I'm picking Raiders. I believe that the Raiders are a better team from top to bottom. The quarterback's better. We're at home. One thing that scares me, maybe last week was a little bit of a emotional roller coaster, emotional highs. Maybe you don't have that energy for this game, Max. Maybe that was just one of those games where you felt it. Players were energized. You don't have that same feeling this week. Things kind of go back to normal. You got a normal week of practice. None of the John Gruden stuff has been going on this week. A little bit more quiet in the building. So that scares me. But I'm hoping that what we've seen against the Denver Broncos is consistent on what we see all year. And that's open offense. Derek Carr playing amazing. And the run game, being able to run the ball, should I say, in crucial moments. And the defense playing solid, just well coached. You guys have a great defensive line. That's what scares me, honestly. That's the only thing.
That is one of the few things I have written down. Just if we can muck up the game. And Derek Carr, to quote Joey Bosa, once he gets hit once, he kind of gets a little scared. I don't really buy it. But I'll say one more thing. I think it's time for teams to start treating Henry Ruggs like Tyreek Hill. Obviously, he's not as explosive. But, man, Henry Ruggs makes one big play a game at least. And I feel like it's just so impactful.
Yeah.
I just don't want Henry Ruggs to get behind Darius Slay, Vontae Maddox, Marcus Epps. Ugh, I hate Marcus Epps so much.
I think he's here to stay, man. He's obviously figured out something, Max. It's obvious. Um, you want to put a bet on this game?
No bet for
No
me.
bet.
Not confident enough to bet, but I'm just
Come
saying we gonna
on,
win. What do
dog.
you want to bet? Just what you have in mind?
You want to do the old hat bet?
No, I've already bought one hat. I'm trying to save money for my wedding, 2023. Shout out to my girl. No,
Oh
I'll buy.
man.
Loser buys wings. How about that? I'll do
All
that.
right. I'm cool with that. Next time we see each other, loser has to buy lunch. All right.
Loser has to buy a Westbrook jersey.
I like
Sorry,
it, bro.
that's
I
me.
can't wait for the game. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Yeah, I think you might have to come over here and watch that one. I'm not
I
sure
was
though.
hoping that we can go to this game, but tickets are expensive, man.
And I'm on timeout.
Yeah, you on timeout, man. You got to stay COVID
Can you
safe.
read the two notes I have to start this game? Can you see them?
Yeah.
What do they say?
What'd you put? F1, F Max. Look, man. Hey, it's Eagles and Raiders. It's weird, man, because me and Max, we don't really talk that much shit about each other's teams because our teams don't really have beef.
No.
Besides the game that you guys fucking absolutely like donkey kicked us in the face with freaking
Nick Foley and Dynamite.
yeah, Nick Foley and freaking 7 touchdowns. Besides that game, it's there ain't shit, bro. Like, and it's crazy to think that because low-key the Raiders beat the Eagles once upon a time in a Super Bowl. But
Not our finest moment.
not our times. No, that was before our times.
Can we just say our Eagles story about how we were going to go to the game in Philadelphia? We literally, like, we find out they're playing. We're planning it. We're like, okay, we found a hotel. And when was the game on?
On Christmas.
It was Christmas or Christmas Eve, I think.
Yeah,
it was just like, yeah, I'm not going to that one. Obviously, would we have gone? Probably. But, we have too much respect for our families, and we got to be here.
Exactly. That would have been a cool game. This one would have been a cool one to go to. But unfortunately, other stuff prevented that. But it's all good. We still gonna watch the game. We gonna enjoy it. We gonna talk our smack once we get on Sunday night. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fun ride. Let's move on from that one. Detroit Lions 0-6 against the Los Angeles Rams. I don't even want to go into depth in this one. I want to ask one question, Max, and one question only. Trap game?
No trap game. No trap game at all. I'll say this. There's one angle of this game, and it's a lot of revenge. I think Sean McVay is going to stick it to Jared Goff and the Lions. Same thing with Matthew Stafford. I'm going Rams 48, Lions 10.
Woo! You might as well give him the 50. Give him the 50. 52.
52. There you go. That's for you, dog.
All right.
52.
Put a 50 burger on it. I'm going to put a 40 burger on it. I'm gonna go 41 Rams, Lions 17. Jared Goff, by the way, before we move on, kind of got shots fired from the coach. You hear what he said?
No, tell me.
He basically said, like, Jared Goff got to make more plays. And it's obvious. Like, you have to do something, bro. I know, like, you're Mr. Get a pass served on a freaking golden platter, but you got to make some tight throws. You got to make some tough throws out there. And he continues not to do it. Make a big play. Make a play for your team. Continues not to do it.
I guess Jared Goff wasn't the reason the Rams went to the Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Shocker.
Another lopsided game. Houston Texans 1-5 at the Arizona Cardinals, who are 6-0. I'm going to call it right now, 7-0 for the Cardinals. I don't see any way, shape, or form that the Texans drop this game. I got Cardinals 31, Texans 13.
I'm going 50 burger twice, Texans 10, Cardinals 50. I had 42, but I was like, I'll just round up for my boy Juan.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Big loss for the Cardinals. Ronnie Hudson, IR, ribs. Tough loss.
He should be back though. Should be back in 3 weeks.
Short-term IR. Next game, Chicago Bears 3-3 at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 5-1.
Will Tom Brady know when it's fourth down this game?
Yeah, this is after last year. These teams played on Thursday night. Chicago beat the Bucks, but it seemed like after that game, the Bucks just got on a roll. We'll see what happens this year. The Bears, man, it's just hard, bro. I honestly, it's their offense. Their offense is questionable. I don't think it's Justin Fields is the problem. I think they wrap him in bubble wrap. He's bubble boy. I'll probably start calling him Bubble Justin Fields, Bubble Fields.
Bubba Fields. Is that
Yeah,
what you got a ring to it?
Bubble Fields. Uh, Tampa Bay is just better from up and down. Long rest. The last time we seen them was on Thursday. I'm rolling with the Bucks, man. 28, Chicago 14.
I'm going Bucks 17, Bears 7. The Bears defense can hold them a little bit, but the dam's going to break at some point, and I don't think the Bucks are really going to give up a lot of big plays to Justin Fields.
Right. Okay, I want to do something right here, Max, because I want to end it on the conversation about the Niners. So we'll talk about the Sunday night football game
Man, what's your brother going to
last.
do?
I
What's he
know
going? How's
he's probably gonna fucking Raven me. I'm the Bengals. He's the Ravens. um, let's go Monday Night Football. Let's pick this one. Saints 3-2 at the Seattle Seahawks that are 2-4. Who you got in this one?
Saints 28, Seahawks 10. I have no faith in Geno Smith.
Yeah,
Sean Payton's an offensive mastermind. Who's Ken Norton, right? Is the defense coordinator?
yeah.
He's a defensive not mastermind. So you already know, man.
I'm going
no
with the
faith in the
Saints.
Seahawks. This is the year it's falling off. It's the year. Russell Wilson injury, blame it on that. It's over for them, I think.
I would guess Sean Payton has a very good record after the bye week. I'm rolling with the Saints, man. Don't trust Geno Smith. Cam Newton, dust off them shoulder pads. Get ready. All right, give Pete Carroll a call because after this game, you're probably going to get a call. He's probably going to be the starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. Saints 31, Seahawks 17. Let's
The Saints are
go.
getting like 15 people back, too. They're getting Traquan Smith,
Yeah.
Quan Alexander, Davenport. Oh, so many guys. And Michael Thomas is going to be back in a couple to 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. So let's go to probably one of the most pivotal games for any team this week. Honestly, I think this game is going to make or break both of these team seasons. We got the Indianapolis Colts, who are 2-4, traveling to the San Francisco 49ers, who are 2-3, coming off a bye week. Now, let's go over some of the storylines. Obviously, the biggest one, Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo. As of right now, Trey Lance is on the injury report. He is listed as questionable with a knee.
He missed Monday's practice, and Jimmy G took the reps.
Yes.
I can look for an update while you talk, so go ahead. I'll check for an update. Unfortunately, we do these Wednesday.
It's huge, man. This game is freaking huge. Trey Lance, I want to see you play. If you're healthy, I want to see you play, man. I feel like this will be a great experience for him. Jimmy Garoppolo, if he plays, I feel like the Niners are going to lose this game. Honestly, the Colts, I think they got it going on offense, especially after last week. Like Jonathan Taylor is a problem. He's had like 125 plus yards in rushing the last 3 weeks. And Wentz, your boy, man, he's kind of figuring it out.
Sorry, I was just looking it up. He does. He had 11 passes for 200 and some change against the Texans. I get it's the Texans. He played a hell of a game Monday night against the Ravens. They were going to win that game. And your boy Hot Rod and his Legos decided not to kick some easy field goals. Carson Wentz, man, he looks like he's getting his mojo back. I'm excited. I love Carson Wentz. I've always been a fan of him. I'm not going to jump off the ship. He was bad last year, but the whole Eagles team was bad. We're still bad. So I guess it wasn't him. I'm going to keep saying it.
No.
I got faith in the Colts, man. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. I'm about to read it right now. So go ahead and talk. I'm looking.
I feel like
they say Jimmy Garoppolo looks unhindered after calf injury, is likely to start. He's going to be the starter, it looks like.
Look, man, I feel like Kyle Shanahan's kind of losing his mojo. Do you feel anything of that?
I feel like he can't find the mojo because he doesn't know who to start on a weekly basis. And then it's like, oh, I have this guy who we kind of want to get rid of, and we have this guy who's so green behind the ears, can't really take the training wheels off. Because I feel like Trey Lance has a big set of training wheels on.
I think it goes back to the problem that we thought the whole year, man. Why keep a guy in Jimmy Garoppolo on your roster? It just causes problems. It does you more bad than good, honestly. And what everyone's going to be thinking is, why did we spend 3 first round picks on a guy in Trey Lance, just to start a guy in Jimmy Garoppolo? Like, it's not a good start for Trey Lance, man. Granted, I know it was a tough game. I know it was, against the Arizona Cardinals, who are undefeated, arguably the best team in the NFL. But let's be real, it did not look good from a fundamental standpoint, from a mechanic standpoint. Plus injury concerns already. You already got hurt, bro. Like,
Well, maybe you don't run him 20 times in a game, but then again, those weren't all quarterback designed runs. He just looks to run. He
yeah,
takes a beating.
yeah. So who does this hurt more? Like, I feel like if the Niners drop this game, you go 2-4 in the NFC,
Oh, you're done. I would
you
say
can
they're
kind
pretty
of
much
kiss it
done.
goodbye.
Well, they're done in their division, I would say.
Oh yeah, I
Barring a
think they're
miracle.
done.
Barring a miracle, excuse me.
But to get a 7 seed, you're 2-4. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't see it. And look, I know a lot of people are gonna
They're
call me a
not done.
40.
I'm literally one. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm just thinking of all the teams. Think about the teams winning divisions, right? Tampa Bay's 5-1. Cowboys are 4-2, 5-1.
Yeah.
Uh, the so you have the one playoff team from this is probably going to be the Rams, right? Where's the other playoff team in the end? I miss a division. The Packers. No, none of the other teams have pulled away. It's like it's all 3-3, 2-4. So they're not done, but they're done as winning a division. I would say.
Well, looking at their schedule, they got Chicago next. Then they got Arizona. Then they got the Rams. They got the Jags, Vikings, Seahawks, Bengals, Falcons, Titans, Texans, Rams. Impossible? Not at all. Doable? Yes. Likely? No. That's how I see it.
Who are you leaning towards in this game? I'm going Colts all the way, 21-18. I feel like
Really?
the Niners don't have an identity. They don't even have a starting quarterback, really. No George Kittle, no running backs.
Their defense is still good. I'll
Very
give
good.
them that. Very good. I just feel like the one thing that scares me about picking against the Niners is the whole panic aspect. Like, backs against the wall. Like, this is do or die. And you could say the same for the Colts, but man,
The Colts have kind
this,
of been in do or die games this season
yeah,
already, which is crazy to
honestly.
say.
Um, you know what, man? I'm going to go with the 49ers. As much problems as it is.
Ew, ew.
Yeah,
Why are you picking the wrong team in the Bay? I'm gonna make a
I
weird
know.
noise. Ew.
I know. I'm going with the Niners. Uh, if they lose this game, though, I'm off of them for good. I'm off of them for good. I can't trust them. Uh, I got a score of Niners 24, Colts 21. Close game.
I
Tell
got
you
the
one
Colts
thing though.
21, Niners 18. I'm right with you. It's gonna be close no matter what.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. This is gonna be one of the most interesting games of the week, though, man. Can't wait to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish Trey Lance was playing.
Me
Honestly,
too. Jimmy G. So whatever, man.
yeah. I'm over fucking Jimmy G already. But there you guys have it. All right, there you guys have
Basketball
it.
and picks.
Ba-
Basketball and pick. Hey, shout out to
picks.
everyone who's watched the Edwards video, Anthony Edwards video, man. We
Yeah,
appreciate all the good feedback.
yeah. Um, what else? What we got dropping this week? Maybe maybe in a couple weeks we'll do an NBA check-in. You know what though? With these lives, if anything big happens in the NBA, we'll talk about whatever we want
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the
what
beginning.
I'm down to have an emergency podcast of Ben Simmons and Kyrie get traded like within a day of each other or
Yeah,
for each other.
baseball rolling. The Dodgers playing tonight,
Ugh,
looking to
five.
tie the series.
Do you want me to give you an update on the Dodgers?
Yeah, sure.
They're down 5-0 in like the sixth inning.
Oh my gosh,
They don't have a hit. I don't think.
man. So yeah, not looking good for the Dodgers right now. But we'll be back Monday morning. We'll do the podcast Sunday night after all the games. We're excited, bro. We thank you guys for watching. We did the little gameplay for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We officially hit 270 subscribers. Whoever it
Finally,
was,
got
we
the
thank
monkey off
you.
our back.
Yeah, we truly thank you, man. Let's get that number up some more, man. Go go to 300 subscribers, hopefully, man. Comment down below who you guys got in picks, or any thoughts you guys have with our picks. You know, anything, bro. Anything helps. Follow us on Instagram. All the links are in the description. Uh, Podcasts on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, links in the description. Any last
Like
words?
and smash that subscribe button and that like button and that follow button and that hey, you guys are great Apple review button.
Yes, sir. Write a review, man, on Apple.
We haven't asked that
Uh,
in a long time. Help us
real
out. Help
quick, real
me.
quick, before we forget, what's your soul pick of the week?
Oh my gosh. Cardinals over Texans. Sole pick of the week.
You asshole, you picked mine.
Oh, don't
um,
worry. You can just pick the Lions.
no, yeah, I'm gonna go Rams. Rams soul pick of the week over the Lions.
Did we both hit our sole picks last week?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna
You
double
should
check.
go back and check. Yeah,
Oh, I
double
picked
check
the
that.
Rams. You picked the Bucks. Yeah. Oh, the Bucks kind of got you a little scared though.
Yeah, it was scary. It was scary. So both of us each have one.
We've
soul
lost one
taken.
soul each.
Yeah, one.
Who
soul.
was your soul loss? Who was it?
Raiders.
Oh, against the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Titans. At least my game went to OT.
All right, man. Well, we'll catch you guys next Monday. Okay. Peace.